What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. No, it's been a little bit of a hiatus, but yeah, we're in Texas now. So moved down here about 6 weeks ago to the good old Lone Star State. So lots of big changes, including changes to the truck coming tomorrow. So obviously we're still rocking the Michigan license plate. That's to be changed here sometime fairly soon. But to kind of dive into what we're going to be doing to this thing tomorrow, I've got my buddies over at Texas Tires number 9. This is just kind of more stuff that should have been done from the beginning of when I first put this lift on. So I know I haven't really ever gone over the specifics of the truck, but what we have here is it's a 2015 GMC Sierra 1500. It's a SLT1 with the all-terrain package. It's got a 2.5-inch MotoFab suspension leveling lift kit on it. So basically what that consists of is going to be the 2.5-inch spacer up front, and then we have a 1-inch block in the rear. Beyond that, everything else is pretty much stock with the suspension. So you can see the good old Michigan rusty shocks. So basically what I've been trying to really do for a while now is just kind of correct these angles. Overall, everything is pretty good. I haven't ever had any issues. I've had the lift on for almost 20,000 miles now. But if you guys can see, the ball joint angle is not terrible, but it's not great. Overall, everything else is pretty good. CV axles are still pretty good. Lower ball joint and the tie rod is not terrible either. But I kind of just want something a little bit better, just kind of help improve the ride quality and just the overall strength of the truck. So tomorrow what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting the Rough Country upper control arms for 2.5-inch to 3.5-inch worth of lift. And then to correct this terrible Michigan rust, obviously now we are in Texas, so we can't really be sporting these kind of shocks anymore. So we're going to be doing the Rough Country N3 shocks out back. Those are going to be for 0 to 4 inches of lift. So like I said, my buddies over at Texas Tires number 9 in Holtom City, Texas here, they're going to be doing the work. So yeah, we will catch up with you guys tomorrow when we're on the way to the shop. What's going on, and good morning, guys. So currently the truck is in the shop getting the work done over there at Texas Tires number 9. We are rolling in the wife's Equinox. Had to make a quick pit stop at Home Depot. Got a little project brewing today in the garage. So we're gonna go home and knock that out while we're waiting for the truck to be done. And then we will catch up with you guys again once we pick the truck up. All right, boys, just picked her up over here at Texas Tires number 9. Hooked me up really well. Super nice guys in there. Definitely would recommend working with them if you had the opportunity to. All right, so we are cruising, and right off the bat, I can already tell you that the ride is dramatically improved from these upper control arms. Just overall, just a softer ride, a smoother ride. The truck just feels, honestly, like the day it did when I drove it off the lot. I mean, it's just so much better. It probably did help too that I did get an alignment. Obviously, after you have any suspension work done, you should get a proper alignment. But yeah, I'm just picking this thing up right now from the guys over at Texas Tires. They knocked it out in 2 or 3 hours. So nothing too crazy there. Once we get to where we're gonna go and stop, I will get out, and then I'm going to give you guys kind of a walk around and see what's going on as far as the parts that were installed. boys, here she is. So like I was saying yesterday, just basically installed these beautiful Rough Country upper control arms. See how much better that ball gun angle is versus what it was. The ride is just, I can't say enough about it, honestly. It's such an improvement from what it was. Another shot. Can't really see how good the angle is on that one. Just a super smooth ride. We actually have some suspension travel now versus what it was before. And then, like I said, out back we've got the N3 shocks. Super soft riding shock. I know that a lot of people give a lot of shit to Rough Country as a whole, but I really think that it is, it's really not a bad product. I definitely is very value minded, but I think you're still getting a lot of value for that money. So, you know, it's, I don't know, it's worth the trade-off to me, just for what I'm using this for. I mean, this truck doesn't really ever go off-road. It's not like I'm, you know, hitting the dunes or something crazy like that where I'm, you know, going 100 miles an hour off-road. It just doesn't really make any sense for me to spend the money on like Kings or, you know, Fox Performance Series, just stuff like that. So I guess while we're here, might as well just give a full tour of the truck and just kind of go over what's been done to it. And yeah, just let me know what you guys think. So like I said, it's a 2015 GMC Sierra 1500. It's got the SLT1 and she's got the all-terrain. So basically that just comes with just everything color matched. So you've got your rear bumpers color matched from factory. Front bumper and grille, everything's color matched. Something for the future is definitely going to be getting this repainted. It's just completely just destroyed with just rock chips. I know that's a big problem with these trucks that have the color match grille like that. They just get destroyed. So definitely gonna get that repainted and then get a clear bra put on it. And just hopefully that'll cut down on just all the nonsense. You can see there's another one right here. This one looks pretty new. So yeah. There's only so much you can do with the touch-up paint before it's time to bite the bullet. So obviously we have the color matched emblems as well. There's a few chrome accents that came stock on the truck. There's you know, I'm just gonna keep them because it does go well with like the milling and stuff on the wheels. So these came chrome, door handles were chrome, this molding is chrome. So, you know, a lot of people ask, well, why don't you just go white with it? And to be honest, it's just, I'm not really trying to do that because then I'd have to go back and just completely change like all these little details. Like I'd have to either buy some that were already custom painted to get rid of the chrome there. I'd have to either get rid of these completely or find a way to tie them in. Same with the chrome around the emblems. Just I don't know, maybe down the road that might be something that I choose to do, but it's really not that big of a deal to me right now. So also we've got this, had that custom painted as well. That did not come like that. That's pretty much it. Suspension wise, obviously like I mentioned, we've got the 2.5-inch MotoFab suspension lift. So that's the 2.5-inch upper strut spacer, and then we've got the inch block in the rear. And then obviously today we added the Rough Country upper control arms for 2.5 to 3.5 inches of lift, and then we've got the N3 shocks out back from Rough Country as well, and those are for the 0 to 4 inches of lift. So yeah, and like I said, just a few little details that have been color matched. The emblems, obviously, the tailgate handle. Other things as far as lighting goes, it's a full, I did a full LED conversion on the headlights and the fog lights. So super happy with that, just a way cleaner look. Wheels and tires, we have the Nitto Ridge Grapplers, and those are going to be the 295/55 20s. So basically that equates to a 33/12/50. It's a little bit shy of that. I think the actual measurements are like 32.9 by 11.7. So it's basically just a way to kind of get a little bit of that extra clearance without going for the true 33/12/50s. Wheels, we have 20 by 10 Moto Metal 962s. That's going to be the -24 offset. As far as rubbing, I don't really have any issues anymore. I would say that, you know, if you want to call it like a full NorCal or whatever, for those of you guys that know what that is, I would say that it's minor metal trimming. Basically what I had to do is just kind of cut this piece of the this black plastic back, and then just push the carpet piece all the way back, and then it's actually zip tied to the frame, and then just that piece of the actual like sheet metal right there that comes out, I just ground that to be flush, and so now there's not any rubbing. There's no clearance issues up front either, so never had any issues with that. So she's all stock up front as far as trimming goes. No SEMA beaver. Tint, we've got 20% up front, and then the backs are going to be double 20s, so it's just 20% over the factory 20 on the three back windows. Windshield, I do have the entire windshield tinted in 35%. Super nice. Gives that just kind of like that crispy look. It's just like kind of like that smoked look. But actually now that we're residents of Texas, might have to reconsider some of that, because down here you have to have vehicle inspections every year, and they are apparently very strict on window tint. So I ended up failing the inspection because of my windshield, and apparently my two side windows were too dark as well. So either going to have to reevaluate the tint setup, or going to have to find a place that will pass me as is. So not a huge deal. Still have some time to get that accomplished, so I'm not too stressed about that. As far as anything else, I mean, it's pretty much stock. We've got LED reverse lights in there. They're from Last Fit. My headlights are HIDs, or xenonhids.com or something like that. Those are super nice. I've had them in there for over 2 years now, and I've never had any issues with them. They work really well. Fog lights are just some cheap just some cheap eBay ones. Nothing too crazy there. They, I mean, they throw up good light, and they were like 15 bucks. Had those about 2 years as well. So, you know, when they go out, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and buy another eBay set. But these backup lights, from Last Fit, and maybe I can kind of show you guys that in another video, but they're super bright. Just make a whole world of difference as far as backing up at night, especially with tinted windows. That's pretty much it. I would like to do either a swap of the new style OEM LED taillights, because in 2000, so this is a 2015, so 2016 they came out with the new OEM LED taillights for the SLT and up. So this was the year before they switched to that. So unfortunately this one still has the SLE, whatever you want to call it, taillights. But even at that point, all the vehicles, all GM trucks had them. All the GMC trucks had these style taillights, even the Denali's and SLTs and all that stuff. So just kind of maybe try to find a decent set of those. But if not, I do like the look of these stock ones. So I probably will just do a LED conversion and just do a relay in there just so you don't get the hyper flash. Also did the last fit license plate lights as well. Super nice too, just finishes everything up. And then right here we have the another Rough Country product, the Rough Country tonneau cover here. Had this for about 2 years as well, and honestly, I mean, it still looks brand new. It's honestly, the quality is really good, especially for how much I paid for it. I think this was like 250 bucks, and it's held up very well. Super nice. Granted that it does get washed quite a bit, so there is always protectant on it as far as from the sun and just everything else. So, but no issues at all with it. I mean, it's super nice. I would say the only thing that I dislike about it is these latches are, sometimes they come loose a little bit if you haven't used it in a while. But definitely next on the list is gonna be bed liner here. Definitely need something to kind of help protect this a little bit. I had a plastic one in there when I first bought it. Ended up taking it out and just selling it to somebody on Facebook because the plastic ones are just trash. Like, they're just garbage and just gets stuff caught in there. So it just kind of just promotes a environment for rust and corrosion. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Super happy, like I said, with the upper control arms and the rear shocks. I mean, overall the truck just is completely better. Just rides, like, honestly, it rides better than when I bought it stock. So super nice. So obviously we have that little bit of suspension travel back. We've gained not a little bit, quite a bit of suspension travel gain back in the front. So, but yeah, that's about all that I got for you guys. If you guys have any other videos or any ideas that you want me to see, questions you might have, just feel free to drop it down in the comment section. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you in the next one.